And Ed O'Keefe, what do we know about those executive actions by the president?
As we look through what has been announced so far today, what he's going to end up signing either in that event or later in the day back at the White House, a lot of it is kind of the old is new again, and a lot of it builds on things that he had suggested he might have done before. So, for example, restoring drilling on federal lands in Alaska. That restores the drill, baby, drill move. Opening up drilling potentially off the coasts of the Atlantic and Pacific as well, if he can try to get around some Biden moves. Things like withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accord. That all goes back. Remain in Mexico, things like that. So
declaring
old is
this
new.
National emergency.
Yeah, those are all
southern
things.
Border.
Exactly. The new stuff is, for example, restoring the mandate that federal employees work from the office most of the time, if not all the time. That removes a COVID-era policy that was put in place during the Biden years.
Ending diversity initiatives.
And ending diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. We saw some agencies move quietly over the holidays to end them already. The rest will have to be ended in the coming weeks. And then taking more aggressive steps like characterizing these drug cartels and international gangs as terrorist organizations. That's a big, bold move that he had proposed during his first term. Didn't take it. Now argues, given the times and the political mandate that's there, that he can do that now, even if it draws the ire of Mexico and other Latin American countries.
I have a question. If the president signs orders designating some of these drug cartels as global terrorists, what does that mean, and how does that enable him to use, for instance, military force against them?
This is one of those really thorny and complicated issues for a variety of reasons, that being one of them. I believe you talked to Mark Esper, the former Secretary of Defense, saying that Donald Trump had wanted in the first term to actually bomb locations inside of Mexico, not only, I think, at this point, our largest trading partner, but a huge partner on a variety of fronts. One of the reasons why, when members of Congress have floated this and the Biden administration didn't take it up, is also how complicated it is within Mexico internally and the existing government. What does designating a terrorist group and all the things that come with it in terms of sanctions and all the things that come with it in terms of trying to stop access to the U.S. dollar, for example, mean when you're trying to do business with a government that does have ties to cartels at times in certain governments, governing areas of the country? It's pretty messy, and you need Mexico to stop movement of migrants also by foot from the south to the north. So the Biden administration decided to try to work with Mexico rather than come out.
And what has the new president of Mexico, said about working with the Trump administration?
She said a few different things. She recently said, we'll have to wait and see. I've been asking the Mexican government a few times this morning for immediate reaction here. We haven't seen much in terms of directly responding to this. But, the slogan of the prior president and now Claudia Sheinbaum, the existing president, has been not to take the cartels on directly. The slogan was hugs, not bullets, to try to, offset the control of the cartels, but not go at them. And Donald Trump is obviously trying to push the Mexican government towards a more direct conflict.
The one thing the Mexican Foreign Ministry did say this morning is that they've bolstered the 53 consulates they have in this country, providing more manpower to deal with the incoming from Mexican nationals who may live here, understanding that they're going to be getting a lot more questions.
And anyone in the state of Texas knows how important that cross-border trade and production is. This gets really, really messy really quickly on the trade front and just for basic employment. So it sounds good on paper to say, let's go head to head, and but it can backfire.